Hello, Doctor's Digest Nation. So today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can eliminate back pain. So do you have a job that you sit a lot? Do you go to school and you're sitting, studying, sitting in class a lot? This is a very common reason why people will experience the kind of back pain that we're going to discuss today. If you're sitting a lot, it's very hard on the low back, and a symptom that people often have is they'll be laying in bed and they'll get a sharp stabbing pain in their back that makes it so uncomfortable that it's really difficult to sleep. And when you go to turn in bed, you can feel sharp stabbing pains as well. And so I'm going to give you an exercise today that you can do to start to eliminate that kind of back pain. And I'm also going to give you some tips if you do sit a lot on what you can do during the day when you have to sit, do your job or studying, to basically help to alleviate this kind of problem in your low back. Okay, so I'm going to have Kim go ahead and lay down. This is what you're going to do. You can do this on the bed, you can do this on the couch, but it's actually better if you're on a harder surface. So if you're on the floor, if you can do that, then that's what I would do. So you're going to lay face down on the floor, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to do an exercise for the low back. And we're going to start off with the easiest version of this. The easiest way is going to with your arms on your side, like Kim is displaying right here. And then what I'm going to have you do is, and Kim, you're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to have you arch your back with so getting your torso kind of coming off the floor, but you're not going to come very far. See how she barely moved? It's just a little bit. And what you're doing is you're tightening up these muscles of the low back. And she's going to hold for a count of 6 to 12 seconds. Start off with 6 seconds if this is difficult for you. Go ahead and release. And you can work your way up to 12 seconds. If this is easy for you, then go ahead and go to 12 seconds. Okay? All right, so you're going to do that. And then you're going to rest for a little bit. And then Kim, go ahead and do it again. She's going to arch. You're not trying to arch very high. You're just tightening these muscles is all you're doing. Okay? All right, now that's where you're going to start. If you do this, and you're going to do, by the way, 3 of these for a 6 to 12 second count with probably about 30 seconds rest in between. And as you want, now eventually you're going to be able to advance. You're going to be able to do more and more. So the next advanced step would be to bring your arms kind of where your hands are even with your ears, okay? And again, this is a little bit more advanced because you're bringing weight higher up. And then again, you don't have to do it, Kim, but you're going to then again arch and do 6 to 12 count, tightening up these muscles, okay? Now, the next advanced step would be to bring your arms all the way out, okay? Now, by the way, how do you know when you can advance? If you do this exercise, and I'm going to have you do it twice a day, do it right before bed, and you can do it. I would move around in the morning for a while, do some of your chores, eat breakfast, do some of that, and then when you're warmed up, then go ahead and do this exercise before you go on with your day. But if you do this exercise, let's say you did it with the easiest way, 6 second count, 3 of these with your arms at your side, and the next day you actually feel fine, there's no negative repercussions whatsoever from doing the exercise, then I would say that you could start advancing from 6 seconds up to 12 seconds. I would go really slow because even the exercise with your arms at your side is going to start to help to eliminate this back problem. And so eventually, after you do 12 seconds with your arms at your side, you can start to do more advanced things. And again, going slow, making sure the next day you're okay, there's no problem with it. Okay, this is a very basic exercise. The chance of hurting yourself is very unlikely. Okay, so do these exercises twice a day. Start off with 6 seconds with the easy exercise, and work your way up to 12 seconds twice a day. And then you can start to advance from there as long as your back is feeling okay, you're not feeling any pain or anything. By the way, on all these exercises, if it's causing a lot of pain, do not do the exercises. And that should be a common sense thing. Now, what I want you to do during the day, if you're sitting a lot, there's some things that you can do to try to decrease the stress that you're causing on your back by sitting constantly. One of the things that I did when I was going to school is we would actually stand during a certain interval. So if you're sitting for a long time and you start to feel your back is getting some strain or stress, then go ahead and stand up. And if you're studying from a book, or if you're studying from a tablet, or if you're using your phone, then just walk around and continue reading, just standing up or even moving around. Anything that you can do to decrease the length of time you're sitting in one place will help your back a lot. If you're at work and you're sitting, you know, there were things that I did at work where I asked my boss if I could change my workstation position, getting a certain type of chair, getting a workstation where you could stand up, where you could put your foot in an elevated position while you worked. There's a lot of things that you can do to try to decrease the length of time you're sitting, because most people don't realize this, but sitting is actually more stressful on your back than standing. And of course, there's certain conditions where that's not true, like, you know, certain herniated disc conditions. But for the average person, sitting is actually more stressful on the low back. So decreasing the amount of sitting you do can help to alleviate this. But doing that in combination with this exercise, the exercises will greatly reduce that stabbing pain and that uncomfortability that you get when you're laying down and turning in bed, so that you can get a good night's sleep. So good luck with the exercises, have fun with them. Okay, my wife Kim said I absolutely butchered that into that last video, so chemo brain is a real thing. Anyway, so what I wanted to say is that if you're enjoying these videos, if you're getting benefit from them, and if you'd like to see more of these videos, please share them with others. Leave a comment if you'd like, and also like and subscribe to the video. I'd really appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to helping people, and I'm looking forward to doing more of these videos. And so I want you to have a great day. God bless you. And until next time, goodbye.